not going to take my free speech away to say you're scum, you're trash, you're filth. That freakazoid Westboro Church is, and that freakazoid syndicated columnist saying take their kid. That's why we've got the Republic, is to protect ourselves from freaks like you. Because in a democracy, they could get 51% of the gibbering public to go along with them and actually take our rights away. I've tried to not talk about the Westboro Church, but they're there to give Christians a bad name. They're there to give family values groups a bad name. They're there to destroy the First Amendment. And if the government didn't pull on the strings, the old devil is. I mean, just look. I ought to show some video of them. I mean, these are... all right, I'm going to shut up. What's happening, I kind of got stuck in a little eddy pool here. You know, kind of a Back to the Future Groundhog Day, because I just keep imaging videos. I've seen these people over the years and how they enjoy when the families are crying over their dead sons or daughters in the war, or now this family with their dead little girl. And I've seen it where they like demons suck up the pain and the enjoyment and get all these little Nelly-looking looks on their faces. It makes me want to throw up. You know, just the gibbering, nellying in the pain is really bad. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done talking about them. And then to watch all this trash using people like them to go after our First Amendment. Okay, continuing here with this information. Here's another really great piece of evil out of lifenews.com. You know, I live in the only county in Texas, and that's why I've now officially moved out of the county. So I don't have to pay money for it. You've got to make a stand at some point. They conduct thousands of abortions a year, and they take my money in Travis County, Texas, only county in Texas to do it. Many other states, it's statewide, to pay for even partial birth abortion. There's people lined up around the block to adopt that baby, but they kill them. But Vanderbilt University requires nursing students to do abortions. That's right. You want to get your nursing degree? Well, you got to help kill children. You got to pay for it. You got to help kill them. They want you to be part of their evil. That's the problem with the world government. If this goes nationwide, they want to make me pay for abortions. That's what national health care does. I'm almost forced to leave the country. But where is there to go? They're doing this worldwide. I'm sick of it. They're all freaking out over this 9-year-old dead girl, but she achieved consciousness. She achieved a great 9 years in a loving family. She didn't get cut up before she ever left the womb. She got, oh, man. Vanderbilt University is the subject of a federal complaint filed today by officials with the Alliance Defense Fund over requiring nursing students to participate in abortions. Absolutely, that is so immoral. The AD, and of course, the liberal groups all support nurses saying no to circumcision, which is fine. You think that's immoral, sexual mutilation? That's fine. You shouldn't have to participate in it. People go, well, it's your job, participate. Really, if some folks come in and want you to sexually mutilate their daughter because they're from a country that does that, should a nurse have to do it? Well, what about chopping a baby up? What about that? Going to have to be part of that? Going to have to see its little arms and legs and head? And every time I talk like this, some people freak out. What? It's going on? Don't you want to know what's going on? Don't you want to understand what's going on? And by the way, it's working. Abortion is down overall. In the polls, the vast majority are now against it when the majority was for it, just by a hair back in the 1970s. People are more pro-gun than they ever were in the face of the propaganda. They're more anti-abortion. They're anti-Federal Reserve. Do you get it? The awakening is happening. And so they want to have their goons run around and protest funerals so that laws get passed shutting down free speech. And it goes on with a fourth-year nursing student who they're trying to force be part of killing the baby. You know how traumatizing it is to see little arms and legs? I mean, a lot of you don't want to hear it, especially you abortion supporters. You don't want to be forced to look at the dead concentration camp victim.
If you own a septic system or if you're facing costly septic system replacement, this message is for you. When you want to stop paying for pump outs and avoid backups, when you've had enough of the foul odors and costly repairs, use BioSafe One Septic Solution. Now there's an easy-to-use 100% guaranteed answer to all your septic system problems. BioSafe One Septic Solution. BioSafe One is patented and made specifically for all septic systems and made by the same team of scientists who helped clean up the Exxon Valdez oil spill. BioSafe One decontaminates and removes sludge, stops costly pump outs and repairs, and removes septic system stench, all with a 100% success rate. See what gives BioSafe One Septic Solution the advantage over any other septic product at biosafeone.com. That's BIOSAFEONE.com. biosafeone.com. Or call toll-free 1-866-424-6663. That's 1-866-424-6663. BioSafe One, the guaranteed bio-friendly, money-saving way to clean your septic system.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As they're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
I have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
Go solar for cheap. Want to use solar power but the price is too high? Now you can build your own solar panels for less than $200 at 123cheapsolar.com. Don't laugh. We've sold over 45,000 solar do-it-yourself kits. Watch the step-by-step videos that even non-handyman types can use. We offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. Go to 123cheapsolar.com or call 800-713-0486. 800-713-0486. Reduce your foreign oil dependency when you go green with 123cheapsolar.com.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit and carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Hi, Ted Anderson. I'm placing a silver dollar in a book explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237. Well,
the Westboro Demons, new development, they have canceled protesting the 9-year-old dead girl. They're moving on to Judge Roll, who was ruled against Bill Clinton's gun grabbing. So they're going to go on and celebrate his death so they can demonize the First Amendment. I was trying to get them on last year, and Jaron talked about it. They would send back emails that were like unintelligible gibberish. Maybe they're just completely crazy. I don't know what they are, but I'm done talking about them. And I want to get back into the shooting. I want to get back into the economy. I've got a bunch of news I want to get into. It, of course, is coming out that he was, quote, shooting at the world, hated everyone, liberals, conservatives, didn't like anybody, and didn't watch TV, didn't listen to talk radio, but was obsessed with the Congresswoman. As we wrote, he was sweet on her. and he felt rejected by women, and so he went down there to kill her. And there you go. Will you hear apologies from the sheriff? Dupnick, will you hear apologies from Bill Clinton? Will you hear apologies from any of them? No, they knew full well. They're attacking the First Amendment and the Second Amendment. They're attacking what makes America America. And they're going to continue to do it with every tragedy they can out of 310 million Americans. They're going to milk it every time they can, because they're tyrants, they're crooks, they're stealing us blind. They know what they're doing. They want to cow you. But the good news is we're not sitting down and shutting up anymore. Law in Colorado. You're on the air, Law.
Hello, Alex, man. Great to talk to you again.
Hey, I recognize your voice. You're the guy that was protested with us in Denver, right?
I'm that guy.
How you doing, man?
You know, I'm doing pretty good, Alex. This has been a banner year, amazing year for We Are Change Colorado. One of the things I really wanted to talk about is, how everybody says that, what you're doing, the work we're doing is negative. But what I keep seeing is that the work we're doing is so incredibly positive. We just had an action yesterday, actually, at the DIA airport again, and they kowtowed to us and gave us permits. And, I was amazed at how many people, and I've seen this change over time, are coming up to us. They're actually coming out of the crowd to us, and they go, you know Alex Jones? Are you part of the Truth Movement? And it's just really inspiring, and it's really, really moving. And I've seen the change, over the last few years we've been doing this. I've seen the change in people. And so I just got to say, they want this shooter thing to keep us in the fear, keep us in the negativity, but it is so valuable to focus on the positive things that we're doing, because it's amazing the effects that we're having on the world. It's just amazing. Exactly, and that's why the system is going to provocateur events, they're going to stage events, they're going to finance events, they're going to do whatever they can to, again, get us tattling on each other, 9,000 tattletale screens saying, watch your neighbor, watch other shoppers. They don't want us getting together. And they're desperately trying to make us not trust each other and to hate each other and kind of re-energize this whole left-right paradigm. And they force you to get into the left-right paradigm, because when they attack the First Amendment and then make it about Republicans, it makes you come in and defend, because you're having to defend everybody's rights. And back when I would defend Democrats' rights to speak under Bush, I was called a liberal. Now that I defend conservatives' rights, I'm called a right-winger. No, I'm a constitutionalist, and my job's easy. All I got to do is go with common sense and the Bill of Rights. But Law, you say you're seeing a big awakening. Definitely. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We've been doing this for several years, and it used to be when we got started, nobody would talk to us. No one would come up. And, we're always passing out information and DVDs, and now people are actually seeking us out, and they're asking, what do you got? What kind you got? What videos you got, And so we load them up, we give them the information, and we tell them, be positive. Don't let this fear get you down. I mean, this is how they control us. I mean, well, let's go back 2.5 years ago in October when we were at the DNC event in Denver, and there people were attacking us that work for MSNBC when they had an outside event going on. They didn't want to hear our views. Back then, he had 1 million viewers on his show. Now it's less than half that. It just shows how the blood is running out of these people. They are losing their support. People are seeing through them. Definitely. There is no doubt about it. I mean, it is tangible. You can definitely see it. And I think one of the things that we do is we inspire so many people. I mean, We Are Change, the work that we do, inspires people. The videos that we have up inspire people, and that's really why we do it. In fact, I would like to tell people to go out to WACC-TV on YouTube and check out some of these videos, because, like I said, this year was a banner year. We went to Colorado Springs on the 9th anniversary to yell at Ollie North a little bit. 2 of our guys got arrested, and it was just quite a crazy scene. And then 2 weeks later, we snuck into the Hive while Newt Gingrich was in town with 2,500 neocon military-industrial complexers, and we disrupted that whole event, and it was just fantastic. And out of this interesting thing, we have... Stay there. Finish up, Law, on the other side. We'll be right back with more of your calls and more news.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting.